Great. So, thank you so much, everybody, for joining on time and, in fact, before time as well. So, let us begin the session. We have two hosts with us, Yamini and Lakshman. They would be starting the webinar. Yamini, next slide. Yeah, it's all about connecting, learning, and having fun. So we designed the summer camp keeping in view the whole purpose. These are the three things that we genuinely wanted out of our summer camp for our children. And when it comes to what exactly we are going to understand through this session today in the next 1 hour, we are going to understand the goals of the summer camp, the structure of the summer camp, the activity sharing, and the submission process, and also what is the appreciation criteria, and also what is the role that we are playing in the school, what role I would be playing, at the same time, what role you would be playing in the school, and also six, what would be the support structure as well. So this would be the agenda. You don't have to like write it down or take a screenshot. So ఎప్పుడైతే స్క్రీన్ షాట్ ఆర్ రైటింగ్ చేయాలో మీరు అప్పుడు ఒకసారి చెప్తాము, then you can write it down. You don't have to write this. Yeah, can somebody guess like what is the objective of our summer camp? Can you type it in the chat box looking at the pictures? These are the four objectives. Can somebody guess? Can somebody guess? Okay, fun activities, fun learning, games, learning with fun, engaging. Okay. Everybody, yeah, good evening. Thank you. So everybody kindly please open your chat box and type explore. Sagrika ma'am. Great. Fun. Activities with fun, communication with play. Great. So these four pictures represent, the first picture over here, it represent engagement. The second one represent happiness or delight. And next we are also creating the summer camp in a way it brings more admissions to our school, because I know most of you are moving around or different places for admissions, and you're doing home visits as well. And we are doing multiple activities like SLC, SLM, the lead scholarship test, the Sankalp activities. We are doing a lot of things in terms of keeping in UKR admissions grow. So this is one place in summer camp as well, where we are kind of looking at admissions. At the same time, as somebody rightly pointed out, fun with learning, that's how we wanted our summer camp to be there. Great. So let's hear from one of our, Lakshman, can you go to the next slide? Yeah, let's hear from one of our KDM. So, yeah, please share some.
Chika, shall I play it?
Yeah, play it. Definitely play it and just share a sound, no?
మేము ఈ లీడ్ కరికులం తీసుకుని 3 సంవత్సరాలు పూర్తి వాడుతున్నాం. అందుకని ముఖ్యంగా సమ్మర్ క్యాంప్, ఈ సమ్మర్ క్యాంప్ అంటే పిల్లలు బయటికి వెళ్ళకుండా ఎండలలో ఇంట్లో ఉండి చేసుకునే విధంగా లీడ్ వాళ్ళు ఎంతో సాయం చేస్తున్నారు. దీని పరంగా సమ్మర్ క్యాంప్ అనేది యాక్టివిటీసే కాకుండా పేరెంట్స్లో కూడా మోటివేట్ అయ్యేలాగా, ఎడ్యుకేషన్కి కూడా ఇంప్రూవ్ అయ్యేలాగా, పిల్లలు చదువు పరంగా ఇబ్బంది పడకుండా, బయట ఆటలకి గట్రా వెళ్ళకుండా ఇంట్లో ఉండే చేసుకునేలాగా లీడ్ వాళ్ళు చాలా బాగా చేస్తున్నారండి సమ్మర్ క్యాంప్. ఈ సమ్మర్ క్యాంప్ 3 సంవత్సరాల నుండి కూడా మా ఎంతమంది పిల్లలు ఉంటే అంతమంది పిల్లలు కూడా చేస్తున్నారు. పేరెంట్స్ కూడా హ్యాపీగా ఫీల్ అవుతున్నారు. థ్యాంక్ యూ ఫర్ ద లీడ్.
This is a very like small snippet of the school success journey. A lot of schools have been a very good partner in summer camp, and diligently, with a lot of discipline and consistency, they are following the summer camp for the last 3-4 years. So, Lakshman, next slide. Yeah. So this was our Lakshman. Your screen is somehow not visible. Yamini, can you share your screen?
We'll do that.
Yeah. Lakshman,
Is it
stop
not
sharing.
visible? Okay, I'll stop sharing. Right.
Shrita, let me know if it is better. I mean, I know
Yeah, the
the slide.
visibility is better, but can you just go back to the different slide? I think we lost you. Great. Is my screen visible? Can somebody share a thumbs up if it's visible?
Yeah, Shrita, it's visible. Yeah.
Okay,
That's
thanks.
it.
So if we look at how we performed last year, like these are the schools in AP and these are the number of submissions that we have achieved. Like nearly 40,000 submissions, that means of 40,000 beautiful activities we got to see through this process. And it really kept us motivating to create summer camp. And this is our summer camp goal for 24-25. So you can all look at the goal that we have and you can take a screenshot. So over to Lakshman. Yeah.
Yeah, Shrita, thank you. So, good evening, all. So that was the goal. So you can see the big numbers we are aiming at, and we'll all, make sure most of our children make good use of the summer camp and participate in very good numbers, so that we can give children the delight Shrita was so eagerly talking about. So next, let's see the structure of the summer camp. Uh, so we have divided the summer camp into 4 categories, depending upon the grade of the children. So children are put into different categories depending upon the grade they're studying. And the summer camp is in 4 weeks. And each activity, each week follow a particular theme. That theme, follows all moral learning values that children should learn, should be imbibe when they're staying at home. So this thematic values will be imbibed during the course of the summer camp. So it's a beautifully designed structure where 4 weeks of activities divided into 4 categories, and each category follow one particular specific theme. Yeah, next. So you can, in fact, this is the category split of the summer camp. You can, in fact, take a screenshot of this. So this could be important. So to determine which of our children will get into which of the categories. Category A, basically pre-primary, B 1, 2, 3, C 4, 5, like this. All the categories. Here, I just want to give you one pointer that all the grades mentioned are current grades. For example, if your child is studying in grade 3 and he'll be moving into grade 4, but he'll still fall into category B. So more clarity on this, you can reach out to AA. But again, repeating that all the grades mentioned here are the child's current grades. So hope you've taken a screenshot or made a note of the categories. Yeah, thank you. Next.
Done taking a screenshot, give me a thumbs up.
Yeah, once you've taken a screenshot, thank you, Srita, for that. So give me a thumbs up, or you can put in the chat box, done. Fantastic. Good. Very good. Very good. Nice. So once again, a brief summary of the entire program. So as I mentioned, it will be a 4-week program divided into 4 themes, and the entire program will be done in 20 days. So, and the question is how much time every day the child has to spend at home. So it depends upon the length of the activity and resources required for that activity, and also depends upon the intellect of the child. But ideally, it should take around easiest activity will complete in 20 minutes, and the toughest activity can take up to 2 hours. On an average, we want to engage the child at home for about an hour. In about 1 hour, every child can complete one activity and submit. So some activities can take lesser time and some activities can take more time. So this is the basic idea of the summer camp. 4 weeks, 4 themes, 20 days program, and each activity might take around 1 hour, 20 minutes to 2 hours. Hope it's all clear. You can in fact make a note of it also. Thank you. Next.
Hope you have taken a screenshot because
Have you
this
taken a
gives the
screenshot of this?
complete picture of what exactly the summer camp and when and how much. All questions will be answered. So let's deep dive
We have,
and
yeah, Shweta. So it's a complete online mode. The summer camp is online. We want the children to stay at home. That's how they should in the very hot expected summer. We don't want children to roam around. So we want them to sit at home and do an activity for an hour or so and submit the activity. Every day they'll have one activity. They'll get that activity every day through either the student app or through the WhatsApp, depending upon the school's priority. And they can just do the activity, submit the activity. So that is how 20 days of summer camp will go for a child. We want the children to stay at home and do the program. So that is why we fixed it for an online activity. Activities పూర్తిగా ఆన్లైన్ లో ఉంటాయి. సబ్మిషన్ కూడా ఆన్లైన్ లోనే జరగాలి. So next. Very good. So now the question. So how will the activities look? What kind of activities the children will get? Activities etla untante what the children or the school in fact will get a summer playbook. Once you register for the summer camp, you will get an e-book or PDF book, we call it. So in that PDF book, all the activities, category wise, grade wise, theme wise, category wise and theme wise, the activities will be listed in that book. The schools will just have to send the activities to the children. How this sending, how this sharing will happen, should happen, will be explained by Yamini Kumar later in the later slides. Presently, let us have a look at that summer playbook. One sample of the.
before you show them the summer playbook and like give them a glimpse of it, I want everybody to open your chat box and answer how many categories are there.
A small Q&A, small quiz by Shrita. Very good. 4.
Very good. How many themes are there?
Someone said 5. No. Very good. 2.
3.
Yeah. Okay. You have one more question, Shrita?
Yeah, what is the name of the summer camp?
No answer. What is the name of our
What
summer
is the
camp?
name of the summer
What's
camp?
the name? Very good.
Summer playbook is not fantastic.
Fantastic. Fantastic. Someone said fantastic. That is fantastic.
4 into 4 into 4. Great. I think, yeah, whatever you said, Lakshman, I think they have completely understood. Let's move forward.
Yeah, that is the sample page. That is actually one activity. In fact, you can take a screenshot on it. It's optional, but you can actually take a screenshot so that you can go through one activity. So that is week 1. The theme is values. It's day 2. So the name of the activity is mentioned there. So there'll be a textual description of the activity. How the activity should be performed will be given in the form of a text. Okay, text lo istaru. అట్లాగే దానికి కావాల్సిన మెటీరియల్ ఏంటి? ఈ యాక్టివిటీకి కావాల్సిన ఒక A4 సైజ్ పేపరు అండ్ ఒక పెన్సిల్ అండ్ పెన్. అండ్ హౌ ద యాక్టివిటీ కెన్ బి పర్ఫార్మ్డ్ ఆర్ షుడ్ బి పర్ఫార్మ్డ్ విల్ బి ఒక చిన్న షార్ట్ వీడియో ఒకటి మీకు లింక్ ఉంటుంది. ద చైల్డ్ కెన్ క్లిక్ ద లింక్ అండ్ దే కెన్ వాచ్ ద వీడియో అండ్ అండర్స్టాండ్ హౌ టు డూ దట్ యాక్టివిటీ. దెన్ హీ కెన్ గో హెడ్ అండ్ డూ ద యాక్టివిటీ. And ఎట్లాంటి submission, some activities will be submitted in the form of an image. Sometimes the child has to submit a video or an audio. So what sort of submission కూడా అక్కడ మెన్షన్ చేసి ఉంటుంది. కింద every activity will be coming up with a Google form. The child will have to just fill the Google form and send the attach that image or the video. So the activity will be sent. This is how it should happen every day. Every day the child will get this page depending upon his category. This could be category 2, category 1 children will get another sheet. So all these pages, all these sheets, the school will get in the form of a summer playbook. This is one page of the summer playbook. So this sample, as I said, you can actually take a small screenshot as a sample. Have you all taken a screenshot? Is that clear for all of you? There's a description, there's a material required, the resources required, and the type of submission. Fantastic. Great. Great. Very good. Shita, let's move. Now, how is, now we learned all the basics. Now, coming to the implementation, how this summer camp can be implemented. So this part will be handled over by Yamini Kumar. I welcome Yamini to carry on from it. Yamini, please.
Yeah. Thank you, Lakshman. Can you just confirm if my voice is audible and clear so that I can go ahead?
It's clear. It's clear. Go ahead.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone. So if at all somebody has joined late or missed any of the points, I could see there is a very good participation and everybody was giving the right answer. So it means that everybody is alert and taking note of the things. Just for your information, so far Shrita has covered, how did the last year's summer camp went on and what are the goals we have for this year's summer camp. And later on, Lakshman has also briefed us on the structure mostly, and he has also shown you a sample of summer camp playbook. In short, or to put it in a very brief manner, like manaki pillalaki roju vache activity ela kanipistundi. What is that information we have on the given page or in the given document? So now the next important thing is let's assume that we have received our activity. Now, when I say it starts with the schools, because in the first place, schools would receive these activities. And we will also look at each stakeholder's role, like what are we supposed to do? How are we going to share this to in turn to our students? And what is the mode we are going to use? Yeah, Shrita, we can go ahead. So as you can see, this is a flow, very simple flow which we have got. There are only 5 steps here. The first step is schools walk, start date, end date, and registration. Now, what we mean by this is all the schools who are part of this session today or people who actually missed because of some reasons. So everyone who is actually interested and everyone who is really planning to conduct lead summer camp in the school in online mode should select a SPOC in your respective schools. And if you ask me who is a SPOC, it can be any teacher, it can be the coordinator yourself, it can be principal yourself. Basically a person who can drive the program for these 20 days effectively in your school, respective schools. And the next step, as you can see, start date. Like we need to, later on in the slides, we'll be explaining you. We have decided on 2 start dates, keeping in your, EOI completion dates and everything in mind. So you'll be shared a registration form post this session. It's a very simple Google form wherein you have to fill in the basic details. మీరు basic details fill చేసేటప్పుడే start date కూడా select చేసుకుంటారు out of the 2 start dates which we have allotted. And when it comes to end date, end date is very simple. This is a day wherein actually you celebrate. మనకి సమ్మర్ క్యాంప్ మొత్తం 20 days అయిపోయిన తర్వాత పిల్లలందరూ యాక్టివిటీస్ చేసిన తర్వాత లైక్ దిస్ ఇస్ సంథింగ్ విచ్ యూ వుడ్ డూ విత్ ఇన్ యువర్ స్కూల్స్. ఎవరి స్కూల్లో వాళ్ళు చేసుకుంటారు. అండ్ హియర్ వాట్ బై దట్ టైమ్ వీఆర్ ఎక్స్పెక్టింగ్ లైక్ all the schools will have information on the participation, who are the students, how many activities each of them have participated. You'll have this data. Based on this data, you'll have a celebration in your school acknowledging your students' efforts in participating in the summer camp. So that's the first step in the flow. Now, the second step is your academic advisors will share the summer camp playbook with Spock. So మీకు డౌట్ ఉంటే కనుక ఎవరు పంపిస్తారు ఈ ప్లేబుక్ మాకు ఎప్పుడు పంపిస్తారు అని. So your academic advisors, your respective AAs will be sharing it. And again, even your CSMs are also aware of this complete program. Even you can reach out to them so that they'll also be able to help you. Now, the third point is Spock shares activity to students. The next step is once the Spock in the school has received the activities, then actually, we start sharing these activities to students on day-to-day basis. And the fourth step in the flow is students submit via Google form. So this is the biggest question which you have in your mind, which you might have in your mind. Etla submit చేస్తారు పిల్లలు చేయడం అంటే చేస్తారు. So like last year, we will be sharing a Google form along with every activity on any given day, and they will use the same Google form link. Just by clicking on that link, filling in the basic information, they'll be uploading their image or video. Now the fifth one is Fantastic Day celebrations, as I mentioned earlier. Yeah, we will move on.
Everybody take a screenshot of these 5 steps so that we can have a tab on it. So మీకు కూడా ఇది హెల్ప్ అవుతుంది. ఫస్ట్ స్టెప్ అయిందా సెకండ్ స్టెప్ అయిందా అని చూసుకోవడానికి ఇట్ బికమ్స్ వెరీ ఈజీ. You also as an academic coordinator, principal and a school owner, where are we అని తెలియడానికి steps చాలా important. Please take a screenshot of this. Okay. Thank you so much.
Yeah. The next one is actually once we have received the activities from our academic advisors and we have the data related to all the activities ready with us. When I say we, the Spocks in the respective schools. It can be one Spock, it can be even more than one. That's not an issue. But once we have the data or the summer playbook with us, here is what we do. We need to share activities to students. Now, this will explain you. This slide is going to explain you how you actually do it. 1 second. Yeah, so Spock collects activities from AS. Spock shares activities to teachers. So we are assuming and we are believing that the academic coordinator or the principal or the team leader in the school is responsible for receiving or acting as a Spock, wherein in turn, after receiving the activities from AA, they share it to the teachers. When I say teachers here, it's the class teachers mostly, as you maintain the WhatsApp groups. So teachers will share activities in class WhatsApp group. This is a basic expectation which we have. Yeah. Again, please make note of these 3 points. How do we share? We will be sharing, the Spock will be sharing these activities to teachers, and teachers in turn, they'll start sharing them in their respective class WhatsApp groups. And the further, another important step is earlier slide, we have seen WhatsApp. There is also one more mode which we want to, what you call bring back to you all. We have a feature called notice and circular. మనకి న్యూక్లియస్ లో నోటీస్ అండ్ సర్క్యులర్ అనే ఒక ఫీచర్ ఉంది. అండ్ ఇఫ్ యూ కెన్ యాక్సెస్ దాట్, మీరు ఆ నోటీస్ అండ్ సర్క్యులర్ లో క్లిక్ చేసి యూ కెన్ బై ఫిల్లింగ్ ఇన్ ది డేటా దేర్, ద బేసిక్ డేటా పీడిఎఫ్ రూపంలో, ఎనీహౌ ఆల్ ద యాక్టివిటీస్ వుడ్ రీచ్ ద స్పాక్ ఇన్ ద ఫార్మ్ ఆఫ్ పీడిఎఫ్. సో మీరు లీడ్ స్టూడెంట్ యాప్ కి కూడా దీన్ని పంపించవచ్చు. సో వన్ వే ఇస్ the class teacher sharing the activities in the class groups, and further aiming, if we really want to improve the student app users percentage and పిల్లలకి ఇంకా ఎఫెక్టివ్ గా మనం పంపించాలి అనుకున్నప్పుడు, the other way to look at is nucleus, notice and circular section in the nucleus, wherein you can share it as a PDF. And in the next slide, you will see how a student will be able to access this activity. మనం న్యూక్లియస్ లోంచి పంపించిన ఈ యాక్టివిటీని పిల్లలు ఎట్లా చూడగలుగుతారు అనేది we will see in the next slide. Yeah, as you can see here, once the student or the parent actually opens this section, student section, this section, they'll be able to see one feature called school notice. And by clicking on this school notice, they'll be able to see the notifications which have arrived from the nucleus నుంచి వచ్చిన notifications ఇక్కడ pop up అవుతాయి. And as you can see, if they can click on that option download file, ఆ డౌన్లోడ్ ఫైల్ అనే దాని మీద క్లిక్ చేస్తే మనకి వాట్సాప్ ద్వారా హౌ వీఆర్ రిసీవింగ్ ది PDF copy of that particular activity with the submission link, the same thing will be available in the student app too. So if the schools are interested, and ideally we suggest all the schools to make use of this feature. But if at all you're doubtful about the student app downloading, లేదా app లేదనుకున్నా, or some other issue, you still have WhatsApp to share the activities. These are the two basic modes in which you can share the activities with your students. Yeah, let's move on. Now, once the step 3, so far we have seen, so the activities have moved from AA to Spock, and from Spock, they are reaching to class teachers, and from class teachers, they are reaching via nucleus, or through WhatsApp groups, they are reaching the actual stakeholder, the students. Pillalaki avi cherai. And what is that they need to do? So after doing the activity, as Lakshman mentioned, each activity would actually last from 20 minutes to 2 hours. So they have to go through the description, resources, everything, and they have to do this activity. And once the activity is completed, the first thing they are supposed to do is show it to their parents, because we want students to upload the best output which they have got via Google Form. So sometimes they might be trying once, twice. There are some art and craft activities which they need perfection. So in the first place, they need to show it to their parents, and then take a picture and video of it, and finally submit it through the Google Form. Now, going forward, I'll also be showing you how this Google Form links, because schools అన్నిటికీ కూడా డౌట్ ఉండొచ్చు, పేరెంట్ వెళ్ళే Google Form ఎలా ఉండబోతోంది. Is it going to be very tough for them to access? Is it going to be very difficult for them to fill in the form and submit? Let me actually show you that. Shrita, can you just take us through that Google Form?
Yes, teachers, before we go there, please take a photo of this, because this is what you have to instruct your children. సో మీ పిల్లలు చేయవలసిన 3 steps ఇదే. యాక్టివిటీ అయిపోయిన తర్వాత చేయవలసిన స్టెప్స్ ఇది. సో ప్లీజ్ టేక్ అ స్క్రీన్ షాట్ ఆఫ్ దిస్. Is my
Shrita,
screen
actually you can,
visible, Yamini?
yeah, it's visible. Google Form is yet to open.
Can you share? I think my Google got locked out.
Okay, give me a moment.
I'm stopped. No, go back, Yamini.
Just a moment.
Otherwise, share the Google Form right away.
Okay.
No, back, Yamini, back.
1 second. I think there's some problem with this. I'll directly share the Google Form. Otherwise,
Better.
yeah, 1 second. Stop sharing. Yeah, I think now it's ready. I can share. Okay. Can you just confirm if my form is visible?
It's visible.
Yeah. So, well, again, sorry for the interruption. So this is how the Google Form actually looks like, which will be reaching your students every day. So it says Funtastic Summer Camp 2024, and it will have the basic. Please read the following instructions. Basic instructions. There are 5 instructions which they need to understand before filling in. And it might be day 1, day 2, వాళ్ళకి కొంచెం కొత్తగా ఉంటుంది. But once they start sharing it, it will be very easy for them. And as you can see here, I have understood all the points mentioned above. So they need to click on yes. And what happens if they click on no? Nothing. They'll be on the same page. because all instructions అర్థం అవ్వలేదనే మీనింగ్ కాబట్టి. And if they click on next, it will take them to the next page. So wherein it will say your name.
Yeah,
just
the
typing.
form is actually not clear. It's
Not clear, it's in Germany.
Not clear.
Yeah, it's coming blurry. I think network issue. I don't know.
One second. In that case, Lakshman, can you share it?
Yeah, it's just
Now-
a sample. Teachers, you'll get
now-
this form.
How is
Uh,
it looking now?
Yeah, once let me try, Yami.
Yeah, I'll stop sharing.
What will you add? I think let's move forward and we will share the Google form with them so that they'll have a fair understanding.
10 seconds, Rita. I think he's there almost. Yeah. Lakshman, it's the next slide. You can just start presenting so that we can go to that particular slide.
19th slide, Lakshmi.
Lakshman, next slide. Yeah. Yeah. Just click on fill the Google form link so that it will.
I think it's clear now, everybody.
Yes, it's clear for looking clear for me.
Yeah.
Lakshman, you can take them through the next steps.
Teacher,
Yeah.
zoom in, no? Just put your screen like this
It-
so that it will zoom in. Pinch it, no? Great.
Yeah, there are certain instructions, very, very simple instructions that they have to fill the name and they have to choose the options. Very, very simple instructions. And they just have to choose, yes or no. Then they'll be taken to the next. Someone is annotating.
Please don't annotate people.
Summer camp has not yet started, teachers. So, okay, so they have to put their name here. You can use any capital letter, small letters. They have to select the grade. For example, I've taken 3rd grade and they'll put the name of the school and district. I'm just putting this random things. School code, your academic coordinator or your SPOC should be able to provide your school code and put the school code. Then
School code is nothing but the nucleus ID.
nucleus
So please
ID.
ensure you share your nucleus ID with all your children. Like
Right.
put it in the WhatsApp group so that it becomes evident. So that when we are picking winners and all, it becomes easier for us as well.
And the district, we'll put it here. And this is very important. They have to select the category here. So depending upon your class, the child has to select the category. So since I put 3rd grade here, I'm choosing category B. Number of week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4. We have 4 weeks summer camp. So again, they have to put the week. Activity number, again, there are 5 activities. So they have to, 4 activities. So they have to select the activity number that they're submitting. Then the most important thing, they have to just select the file, the image or a video. They have to click on add file. It will take them to the gallery. They just have to click on the particular video or an image. That's it. They just have to submit. It's a very, very simple process. Initially, it might require a little bit of guidance by the teachers. That is the basically duty of the Spock. 1 or 2 days, the children will get used to it and they'll actually find the fun of it. So yeah, Yamni. So I'll take you. Hope teachers, it's a little clear, and the form will be shared to you through WhatsApp groups also. Yeah.
Yeah,
Sorry,
Lakshman, you can go back to the presentation so that
go
I'll
to the
continue. Yes.
right.
One more important thing, teachers, like Spock is nothing but a single point of contact.
Contact.
So principal, academic coordinator, or a teacher, whoever is very active and enthusiastic, please go and select one person as the Spock for the school. So Spock is like nobody else coming from lead or anybody. Spock is from your school team. మీ స్కూల్ నుంచి ఒకరిని రిప్రజెంటేటివ్ గా సమ్మర్ క్యాంప్ కోసం మీరు సెలెక్ట్ చేసేవలసిన మనిషే స్పాక్. Nobody else. We are not Spocks. From you people only Spocks will be there. School నుంచే Spocks వస్తారు. We as academic advisors are going to support you throughout the summer camp.
Yeah.
Shrita, can you help us with the annotation? I think
Lakshman only should be doing that. Ideally, Lakshman, can you please delete the annotations?
Yeah.
I'll remove. Right.
And in meantime, you can actually take me to the next slide, Lakshman, so that we'll continue with the process. Yeah. So the next one, so far we have seen the implementation process. So how the flow looks like, how the activities are being shared across the stakeholders from lead, AAs to schools, I mean, single point of contact. That is the coordinators or principals or the senior teacher there. And from there on to teachers and from there on to students. We have also seen how, actually students are supposed to submit their, what they call participation. I mean, their activities, whether it is an image or video, by filling in a simple Google form. Now it's time, and which which is most important part of this, that is appreciation and rewards. Yes, definitely. Though we say that it's meant for fun and engaging the students, we also need to acknowledge and also provide feedback and appreciate their efforts in taking up all these activities, and that is where we are. Yeah. So we'll be looking at what is that we got in place to appreciate and acknowledge our students' efforts by participating in the summer camp. So at school level, yes, even we would like to acknowledge the efforts of the schools. So top 3 schools in each state get certificate and shield, and top 10 schools in each state gets certificates published in lead social media handles. So we'll also make sure that these top 3 schools and the top 10 schools in these the mentioned in the first and second point, so they also have this space in our lead social media handles, that is Instagram and Facebook. So I'll just pause here for 10 seconds to just go through the slide. Thank you. Yeah. So we'll also see now we have seen school level appreciation. Now this is for student level, top 3 students in each category. So when we see, like, we have 4 categories and top 3 students in each category in each school. So it means like we'll have 4 categories, and from each category we will be selecting 3 students. So it comes around 12 students who will receive a physical certificate and digital certificates for all students who completes who complete all activities. This is something to be taken care of. So we'll be issuing even the digital certificates for the students who complete all activities, because we have seen some of the students, they actually they are very enthusiastic in the beginning, the first or second week, but due to some reason they actually don't take it forward to the third and fourth week activity. So we need to make sure that students are consistently participating and submitting their activities, and this task relies mainly with the class teachers and the school Spock. Yeah, Lakshman, we will move on to the next slide. And the next steps, we will be looking at what are those next steps we need to take place Yes, Lakshman. So when you look at the next steps which are in place, so the first thing which every school who is actually part of this session should do is register for summer camp by filling in registration form by 20th April. So even before that, we request all the schools, we will be post this session in your respective academic coordinators groups and school groups. You will be receiving a registration form. Fill in that registration form. It's a very simple form. Please fill in that so that it will let us know that your school is coming forward and interested in doing the summer camp. Now select a summer camp spot, which is already mentioned. Again, this should happen by 20th. Now finalize the summer camp start date, by April 20th again. So most of the steps, they have 20th of April as timeline. And the reason for that, you will understand in the fifth point. Share collaterals with all parents by 20th April. So again, since the rollout is happening to all of you today, so make sure you make announcements in the classroom tomorrow, every single classroom orally, and send circulars to your respective classes that we are going to organize summer camp for the next 1 month time. And as you can see, the summer camp start dates, I was sharing that we have two start dates in place. The first one is 22nd April and the second one is 29th April. So you have to choose while you are doing this first step, registering for the summer camp. You have to select the date, the start date, 22nd. It could be either 22nd or 29th. And the reason for having two dates is very simple. Some of the schools are, even functioning till 24th, and they have students in place coming. So ideally, we want students to be at home and properly, settled with summer vacation. So you can select a start date based on, your school's priority and, other things into consideration. So the two start dates are, again, I reiterate the same point, April 22nd and April 29th. Yeah. So these are the 5 steps. So I'll just pause it here for next 15 seconds. So you can either take a screenshot or make note of this next steps. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Now we will move on. Yeah. Thank you, Lakshman. So participants here, I need not specifically mention what it is all about. So the immediate next step for all of us starting from today evening or right from tomorrow morning is to create that buzz or create that enthusiasm across the students about this summer camp. So it is how we promote the summer camp activity within our school. And as rightly mentioned in during Srita's presentation in the very beginning slides, so this year we are not limiting our fantastic summer camp only just to our schools. Even make sure whenever you're going for campaigning activities or all your promotional activities which you do, sharing brochures, pamphlets, or even the social media advertising, make sure you also talk about this fantastic summer camp which is being offered to all the students free of cost. So ensure that you are promoting in a very grand manner, and there is enough buzz and there is enough curiosity being created in each of our students. Yeah, Lakshman, we'll move on. So that's all. That's all we have to share with you all. Starting from the past experience, carrying from summer camp, last year summer camp, setting goals for this year, explaining you the structure, and showing you a sample playbook how it looks like, and then talking about implementation starting from school SPOC to students. And we have also seen how submission should happen from students, and then we have also seen like what is the support you actually receive from leads, and that is sharing the digital collaterals which you all need. And we request all of you to take this very seriously. Starting from tomorrow, make announcements in the classrooms and create enough buzz. Now, for the next 5 or 10 minutes, I mean, ideally 5 minutes, we are open for your questions. You can type your questions in the chat box, or Shrita, are we giving access for unmuting, or shall we go ahead with the chat box? So basically, the next 5 minutes is for
We give
Q&A.
access for unmuting. I'm giving the access right now. You can ask questions regarding the summer camp.
Hello, sir.
Hello,
Good evening. Hello.
Hello.
Sir. Good evening.
Hello, ma'am.
Sir. Good evening. Ma'am. Good evening.
Deepti ma'am, please tell.
Yes,
Please
sir.
go ahead. Please ask your question.
मैम हमारा क्या हुआ था ना 22 और 23 इयर्स में, हमारा जो सेशन इयर्स में जो हुआ था, डायरेक्ट हमारा लीड एकेडमी जो हुआ था स्टूडेंट ऐप में, डायरेक्ट वो हमारा समर कैंप गया था, जो इजी हुआ था बच्चे लोगों को वो गेम खेलने के लिए, एक्टिविटी करने के लिए। लेकिन जो प्रीवियस ईयर हुआ था 23 और 24 में, उनको जो आपने अभी जैसे भेजा, बोले कि गूगल मीट में जाकर लिंक में क्लिक करके करेंगे। गूगल लिंक में क्या होता है ना, जो भी आप लिंक भेजते हो वो अच्छे से ओपन नहीं होता है कभी कभार, और बच्चों को प्रॉब्लम होता है उसको ओपन करने के लिए, और वो सबमिट करने के लिए भी प्रॉब्लम होता है। तो हमें बहुत सारे पेरेंट्स का कंप्लेंट आया था, ये मैं अपने जो टीम के लीडर थे उनको भी मैं कंप्लेंट की थी, लेकिन कुछ एक्शन नहीं हुआ था।
Taken. Which
Yeah.
school are you from, ma'am, so that I can make a note of it and get back to you? Deepti ma'am, which school are you
Yes.
from?
I'm from Odisha, Belaunta, Ganjam, Kautilya Smart Learning School, Belaunta.
Kautilya.
Sure, I'll inform the concerned team and they will get back to you on this, ma'am. Thank you so much, Deepti ma'am. Deepchand sir, please go ahead,
Yes,
sir.
మా స్కూల్ కోడ్ 3083 శాంతినికేతన్
Yes.
స్కూల్.
Yes, sir. Sanctity.
మాదైతే కంప్లీట్ గా రూరల్ మేడం. సో జస్ట్ మొబైల్ యూజింగ్, ఐ మీన్ మోస్ట్ ప్రాబబ్లీ 95% ఆఫ్ ది పేరెంట్స్ డోంట్ నో హౌ టు యూజ్ మొబైల్ ఆల్సో. నేను లాస్ట్ 2 years అయితే మాత్రం ఈ స్టూడెంట్స్ చేసే యాక్టివిటీస్ అన్ని నేను గూగుల్ డ్రైవ్ లోకి వాటిని సేవ్ చేసి నేను లీడ్ వాళ్ళకి సెండ్ చేయడం జరిగింది, ఆ లింక్ అనేది. దాన్ని వాళ్ళు అప్లోడ్ చేశారు. సో ఈ సంవత్సరం ఏమైనా అలాంటి అవకాశం మాకు కల్పిస్తారా? స్టూడెంట్
Sir, we will get
గూగుల్
back
ఫామ్
to
యూజ్
you
చేసి
on this,
సబ్మిట్
sir.
చేయాలంటే అది కొంచెం టఫ్ టాస్క్ మేడం మాకైతే.
Correct. Yeah, I definitely understand, and we remember like your submissions via Google Drive as well last year. And
Thank you.
we definitely value your hard work. You have like marked every category and you have sent. I remember that. So we would definitely get back to you. I would definitely get back to you on this, sir, and I would let the concerned AEM respond to you back on this.
Sure, ma'am. Sure, ma'am. One more
Krista,
thing,
can
ma'am.
we stop recording? Or do we need to record it? Just
So let like
sure. Thank you.
One more thing. మ్యామ్, ఇప్పుడు యాక్టివిటీస్ చేసిన తర్వాత ఫోటో అయితే నో ఇష్యూస్. ఇన్ కేస్ వీడియో అనేసరికి కొన్ని వీడియోస్ బాగా టూ లాంగ్ వస్తున్నాయి, వాటిని ఏం చేయమంటారు?
మేము అక్కడ ఆల్రెడీ కొంచెం ఎంబీ అనేది మేము అప్లోడ్ చేసే దగ్గర ఎంబీ కంట్రోల్ అనేది పెట్టాం సార్. బట్ యాజ్ యు ఆర్ ఓన్లీ అప్లోడింగ్, మీ ప్రాసెస్ వేరు కాబట్టి ఐ థింక్ యూ కెన్ లైక్ టెల్ దెమ్ టు టేక్ అ ఫోటో. లైక్ మన స్కూల్ సంబంధించిన ఇన్స్ట్రక్షన్ మీరు కస్టమైజ్ చేసుకోవచ్చు, నాట్ అన్ ఇష్యూ. Anybody else? Any questions?
मैम,
or
हमें कैसे पता चलेगा कौन सा बच्चे ने कितना कंप्लीट किए हैं, कितने कंप्लीट नहीं किए हैं? क्योंकि हमें
we actually share, Deepti ma'am, we actually share a dashboard on like a bi-weekly basis. Bi-weekly ఒకసారి మేము షేర్ చేస్తాము. We would definitely share like a dashboard ki how many children participated, how many children didn't participate and all. So we do share it. And ma'am, your AEM will get back to you on these two queries.
मैम और एक क्वेश्चन क्या हुआ था ना, हमें जो डिटेल्स मतलब आप भेजते हो लिंक, वो लिंक में ना क्लिक करने पर अच्छे से नहीं हो रहा है, उसका कुछ मतलब सोल्यूशन?
We are now giving the complete playbook to you, so you have a complete detail of everything, ma'am. Maybe like we cannot relate to which activity you're talking about, no? So
Excuse me, ma'am.
yes, ma'am.
I'm Getzial John from Orissa,
Okay.
Elmath Mission School. So, as Diti ma'am said, we are also having a doubt. From the playbook, this is the first time we have
Correct.
used last year only.
Correct. Correct.
So, how come the playbook will be sent as a PDF to the academic coordinator and we'll be sharing through WhatsApp group? That's what?
Yes. Yes.
Am I right?
Yes. Yes.
And then initially I couldn't join. So what are all the contents will be there in the summer camp?
Ma'am, which school are you from, ma'am?
Elmath Mission School, Odisha, ma'am, from Kalahandi district.
Fine. For Orissa teachers, I think Ananya will hold a session for you people, like a quick Q&A session. Varma and Ananya would actually help you on this whole process again. And also, as we have taken down your queries, we would pass it on to them and they would take a session to you again. No problem. Ma'am. Thank you.
And then one more thing, ma'am, 22nd and 29th only start date is there. But here until May 6th, we have to have a school. And then the end of the month, we have to have our exams. So monthly exams will be there for the new session, 24-25. So
I
it may
think
not
for
be
Orissa,
possible.
we would, okay, for Orissa, I think we would have a customized solution for that, ma'am. I think thanks for letting me know. This is a very important thing. We would definitely share this because immediately I cannot like provide an instant solution. We would definitely like ask Varma and Ananya to take care of this, ma'am.
Yeah,
Thank
we
you,
will
ma'am.
come back
Thank you
with
so
a new
much.
start date.
And do put this in your school group. Do put these questions in your school group because these are going to be really helpful for us also to come up with a better plan or have a very uniform solution. Thank you so much. Like this webinar is going to end. So thank you so much everyone who joined. I'm really sorry if some questions were missed or not taken properly. Please definitely drop your questions in the school group. We are all there to support you for the better. As a continuation, you would be receiving some posters for the school summer camp posters. At the same time, you would also receive a registration form for the summer camp. So these are the two things that you're going to receive. And the first thing that you're going to prioritize, who is your spot and when your summer camp is going to start. So thank you so much everybody for joining and being really, really patient. Thank you. Thank you so much, teachers. Bye.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Thank you.